What's up, world? King's back. King's back. So, I was thinking, you know what I'm saying? Long and hard. Not hard, just, I was just here laying on my bed. Laying on the bed thinking, you know. And I said, I'm a strike now. And it's going to hurt. This is going to really hurt. This is going to change history. This is going to put me on the map. This is going to alter all the Freemasons and Coven's plans. Satan's plans. Gang, everybody. All the bums out there that stole my money, bro. And that are still trying to steal my money. Or whatever. and been stealing my money since hundreds of years and hundreds of years from me and my ancestors. But those days are over with, people. And I'm gonna explain the best I can, as much as I can, the best I can. You know, today's the day at 8:30. Well, no, at 9:30. My watch is, I need to fix my watch. I'm an hour behind on the watch, but at 9:30, I made a decision to make my own bank. I trusted BlackRock for a short amount of time, for about a year and a half, 2 years maybe tops. I was investing in BlackRock. You know, I was putting my money in BlackRock. And I realized all that money that BlackRock had before me was my money. So I was like, and every time I asked BlackRock to help me, they're, once again, bums. And then I did some research about BlackRock. You know, what does it mean in Hebrew? I liked what I saw. You know, I was all, the CEO seems like he's a cool dude. But then when I found out he was a Satan worshiper, I said, damn, dude, once again. And it's the same thing with Vanguard and what is it, State Street? Same shit with West Fargo, American Bank, Bank of America, whatever you call it. So what I'm going to do is sue all their asses, because every bank in the United States, BlackRock has banks all over, not all over, but other places in other countries too. Because I've been pushing BlackRock out there, so I pushed it as far as I could, for, you know, and I got it out there. But it's okay, people. It's okay. Because what I'm gonna do is lawsuit their ass so bad and persecute every single buddy that's involved. Persecute them to the max. Which means the CEO, what is it? Larry Flink, that I used to talk so good about until now. You know, shit happens, people. You know, you do business with people, and you know, you see the best, you want the best, and you can't say it's my fault. You can't blame me for being a bum. You can't blame me for being the bum. You know, you're the bum. You know what I'm saying? Living off my money, my hard work, my ideas, my stolen ideas. You know what I'm saying? You know, trying your hardest to steal my energy and gifts and spiritual gifts and powers and ideas and love life and connections and assets and money and fame and recognition and my health and want to persecute you. Come on, bro. You and I know those days are over. From this day forward, it's over for you, for all y'all bankers out there. Because explain this to me. How come I go to West Fargo? If I went right now to BlackRock, West Fargo, American Bank, any credit union, any life insurance policy, even the post office, and said, with my ID and my righteous ID and my righteous birth certificate, which I don't have. My parents still is selling it out there like hotcakes. My social security and my birth certificate. I only have an ID, but my parents have a fake ID of me. So if you see any other ID from any, it's fake. If you don't see it from my hand, it's a fake fraud ID. And you'll get locked up for scanning it and going along with it because you're scared. Oh my God, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm shaking in my space boots. I'm scared. Let me out. I used to do that shit in the county when I was incarcerated. I'm scared. Let me out. I'll be laughing, and they're all, hey, he's joking? We did all this shit. We gassed him. We did all this shit to him, and he's in his fucking cell joking at me? Yeah, I am. I am, dog. I am. You can't scare me. You can't scare me. Y'all are loonies, dude. Y'all are loonies. Looney Tunes. I draw y'all for a fucking hobby, dog. Y'all are Looney Tunes. I smoke to y'all. Smoke to that shit. I haven't smoked in a year, by the way, but when I do, fuck, I'm gonna feel so good, bro. When I take a shot of Patron with the fucking lime. Fuck on that lime. And pour a little bit of Sprite, because I don't know how, it's been so long since I took a Patron shot. Patron Silver, dog. Anyways, yeah, man, how come is it that I could walk in that post office, any bank, and be like, look, this is my ID, this is my social, my birth certificate, as you can tell, it's the right one, which I don't have, but if I even did, they'll be like, you're not on the system. I'll be like, bullshit. You need to check again. You're not on the system. We don't have nothing under your name. I'll be like, bullshit again. How come is it that 100,000 motherfuckers in my city could walk up in here, flash a check under my name, sent by the post office, by the way, or directly from the fucking county clerk's office and the judge or whatever, straight from the courthouse. So walk up straight up in here and say, I have power of attorney over Richard Guerra. Oh, okay, right away, yeah. Power of attorney? Nobody gave you power of attorney over me, first of all. Second of all, I'm not psychotic or schizo or none of that. I'm just specially highly gifted people. You know, I'm specially gifted, bro, with God-fearing gifts, bro. I don't fear nobody. I don't fear no man out there. And that's not the gift. That's one gift, but I got other gifts. So that makes me a threat. Yeah, it does make me a threat, but a righteous threat. You know what I'm saying? To the corruption in this world. But the corruption is like, no, we don't want God out there like that. We don't want people to know that he's this special. We don't want people to know he's even a king. We don't even want people to know that we've been stealing from the king, and hurting the king, and persecuting the king, and lying to the king, and killing the king, and gang stalking the king, and poisoning the king, and I go on and on and on. But I forgive him. I forgive him. Because, man, I love me, bro. I love my life. Even though I'm not in shape, even though I still need to get a few things, you know, I need a good tune-up, bro. My body needs a good tune-up, dog. It's okay. I love myself, bro. I love myself. I'm proud of myself, bro. I don't need nobody to pat my back. I pat my own goddamn back. I clap for my own goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody. I done it this far alone by myself. I don't need nobody, dog. Everybody needs me. I don't need nobody. Everybody needs me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the 1%er. There's not going to be 1%ers no more. I'm going to be the 1%, and then there's going to be everybody else. You know what I'm saying? After that. And anyways, man, the world leaders are shaking right now, dog. They thought it was gonna be 2 years, 16 months. It just dropped down to probably 14, 12, 10 months, maybe 8 months. What this move that I just did, it brought their time limit maybe from here to here, bro. Half. I just shortened their time limit probably half. Because now they're like, fuck. As soon as he wins these lawsuits and puts Larry Flink and State Guard, CEO of State Guard, and CEO of Vanguard and State Street, and the CEO of these banks, and the CEO of Wells Fargo and American Bank, as soon as he gets them locked up, all that money gets transferred into Royal Bank, his new bank, and then we can't hack it because he has his own software, his own employees. You know, we can't buy out his employees. We can't steal from his employees. They got cameras and shit. He got top-notch security. We can't go up in there and just do what we used to. Because now everything's under his goddamn name. Which means he's going to get out of the house eventually, bro. We can't keep him in this fucking house no more. That's another good thing. You know what I'm saying? Which means the feds are going to relocate me to either the promised land or a beautiful home with a pool and a spa, you know, in my house, and a hot tub in the back, and brand new cars, you know what I'm saying? So I could ride around the city and be me for the first time, bro. For the first time in my life, be me. And damn, bro, I'm starting to fall in love, bro. There's some women out there that I'm like, God damn, bro. Oh, shit. But I still gotta know. But I'm like, God damn. They check all the boxes, but I'm like, fuck. You know, and I'm like, damn, as long as they genuinely respect me, honor my purpose in life, you know, they support my mission in life, my ideas, my plans, you know, my passion for life, you know, my gifts, you know, they cheer me on, they pray for me behind my back, in front of my, behind my back, in front of me, you know, in front of my back, everywhere, you know, in front of people, behind, and don't go running when there's any little problem, that if there is one, which there probably will never be. But if there is one, they don't run to nobody. They go straight to God, straight to the source, bro. You know, and they don't want to fucking go to the clubs, and they just want to be a fucking mother, bro, a queen. You know what I'm saying? You know, they want to be my chicle. You know what I'm saying? They want to be by my side. Not every fucking time. Sometimes I need to get my own, you know, go out with the guys, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then, but no, you know, a queen that wants to, a woman that wants to be right there, bro. That wants to be a mother to, wants to be a mother, and a great mother, and will be a great mother. Has to be a great mother, because that's just, it's in her genes. She has to be. I don't have to tell her. She already knows. That's the kind of woman I need, bro. One that accepts my kids like her own and wants to build her own with me. You know what I'm saying? And we could be all one big happy family. Because she ain't got to worry about my baby mamas, dog. They ain't going to perish, dog. They're going to be in prison, Rico. Even their family are not good for my kids. Like, the family on their side of my kids, you know, I'm gonna be the best for my kids. I'm not gonna spoil them, but they're gonna have whatever they want, bro. I'm not gonna spoil them, you know, but I'm gonna give them everything their heart desires, you know, because they've been through the ringer. You know what I'm saying? They've been in hell like me, and it's time that I deliver them out, because That's why I need Greg Abbott, you know, the governors, the mayors, you know, all these righteous officials. Not my mayor. I know she ain't worth the shit. She ain't worth nothing, bro. But like other mayors, you know what I'm saying? Sheriffs, constables, deputies, PDs, righteous feds, the righteous CIA, Homeland Security, NSA, everybody involved. Supreme Court judges, Austin judges. We all need to come together, keep exposing, you know what I'm saying? Keep exposing. And behind closed doors, I'm doing everything. I'm doing it all for you. I'm laying out the red carpet. All you gotta do is show up to work every day. And just win the case. Court case closed, case closed, case closed. None, you know, case, you know, king won, king won, king won, king won, king won. You know, case closed, case closed, case closed, you know. Case went in his favor. Everything's in his favor, you know. He's in the right, bro. He gets all this money. We're gonna be happily ever after. Obviously, look, all the bums that bummed off him are getting locked up, and we're like, remember we had all those chains, bro? Now we're like, we could chew gum, nigga. We could have tattoos and shit if we want tattoos. You know, we could smoke weed and legal? What? And show up to work, you know, as long as we work, you know, and I mean, as long as we're like responsible, we could still smoke weed. Yeah, just be responsible, people. Don't fucking go all lit in the fucking Capitol and shit, smoking the Capitol. Nah, nah, nah. Smoke before you go to work, after, you know what I'm saying? If you want to smoke on a lunch break, I don't care. But just come back to work and function, you know. Hey, when I smoke, bro, I get really spiritual. I get like Superman, bro. I think fucking Einstein shit. My mind is really fucking. It's scary, bro. How my mind projects, and I start making all these like blueprints. I have like I picture like inventions, and I'm like ta 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 ta, and I put that blueprint away. Okay, that's gonna, when the right time's gonna come, I'm gonna put that in the world, and then I put another one, or I'll put a special name for that, you know, with that invention, and that, you know, when that time's right, I'll bust it out there in the world. And when I smoke, bro, and when I drink, I get loosened up, bro. I like to talk. Bro, when I drink, I don't drink to get drunk either. When I drink and I get a little buzz, man, bro, I could get along with anybody. Anybody. It's like the whole edge, like the whole world just came off my shoulders. And I'm able to, like, laugh, joke, say jokes. Anyways, I can't wait to do that shit again, bro. It's been a long time. Long time coming, and I fucking deserve it. I fucking deserve it. So this bank's gonna be called Royal Bank, people. I'm gonna have my own software. It's gonna be unhackable and traceable and unbreakable. You know, you can't copy it. You know, BlackRock has his own thing called Aladdin. I'm gonna have my own AI that runs it. You know, shout out to OpenAI, dude. Hopefully he works with me still, or he is. If he is still working with me, great. But if he's not, it's all right. I'll have my own. I'll do my own thing. But if he wants to jump on board, cool, good. You know, because I want to say you're a good dude, bro. I want to say you're a smart, intelligent man, because you didn't hop on board with Tesla. You didn't hop on board with. So obviously you see what I see. Obviously you see the finish line. You're like, fuck Elon. I'd rather go with King, bro. King already won the fucking war. It's just a matter. You just gotta, you know, give it a little bit of time. That's it. Just a little bit more time. We're gonna be right there with him, bro. Elon's gonna be gone. Trump, everybody, dog. they're gonna go to prison, or Trump might, get sicker and die. Shit, somebody might assassinate him. I don't know, bro. Something's gonna happen to Trump, bro. He knows it. He knows it. All the hits he put on me, God's gonna rip him. I don't know how, but God's gonna take care of it. I don't know how, but same thing with Elon. Elon too, fucking did him energy weapons on me, dog. My fucking whole body. Ooh, that motherfucker, dog. That motherfucker's gonna pay. And Trump. God ain't playing about me, dog. God ain't playing about me, dog. These bums act like they're God, bro. They act like they could take my life. God is the only person that could take my life, bro. And God ain't gonna take my life. God already gave me his word. He's like, you're my chosen one. You're gonna live to the rapture, and that's gonna be a long fucking time. You're gonna live for a long fucking time and look young as fuck. I'm gonna heal your body, give you your strength, your hair back, fix your cracked tooth, your fractured, everything, dog. Everything that my body needs tune-ups with. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be ripped again like you used to when you're in high school. You're gonna be normal, not what the world injected you with and fed you and forced you to take pills, and you know what I'm saying? All that shit's gonna go away, and I'm gonna add a little more tall, make your hair shine, your beard go back to the same color. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get strong. He's gonna do all that, dog. He's gonna do all that. Every day, dog, things are happening in my life. Every day, things are happening in my life. And that's a good thing, because when it does, it happens out there. It happens to y'all. It happens to the world. It happens to the land, to the animals. It happens to our resources, our environment, our water, everything, our oceans. Anyways, damn, bro. And my daughter, been thinking a lot about her though. And I told myself, earlier, I was like, I don't miss her. I don't know her, but I want to see her. I want to meet her, but I was like, I don't trust my ex. I don't want to say her name. I don't trust my ex. I don't trust her family for shit. It's been 6-7 years and they still haven't called me, told me her name. She's doing business with dirty cops. Chances are they're dirty cops. I got into so many fights because of her, dog, back in high school. So many fights. I lost count, bro. So many altercations, fights. Anyways. And then years and years later, I hook up with her sister, and she got pregnant one time, bro. Just one time. God works in mysterious ways. Now she's like, not only did I lose a trillionaire that's royalty, that's a king, that's a celebrity, that's chosen by God. I'm a bum. I still haven't succeeded. He got my sister pregnant. She's a bum too, unfortunately, which I didn't know. I thought it was just a fling, bro. I didn't know she was gonna come out pregnant. I had no fucking idea that was gonna happen, dog. Anyways, I know she's telling herself, damn. And it's only gonna get worse for her, dog. She's gonna see me happy, bro. Every day, just happy. All the way to the rapture for many years. She ain't even gonna live long like me, with my beautiful queens and my beautiful princesses, which is her niece. One of them is gonna be her niece, she's a princess. My beautiful prince, my beautiful kids and my beautiful queens, bro. She's gonna see me so abundant, so happy, and she's just gonna be there I feel sorry for her, dog. I feel sorry for my baby mamas, her, my exes. I feel sorry for all of them, bro. Because I realized that I bossed up, leveled up. I'm like, man, I know years ago, God, I said, man, I'll do anything to get them back. Some of them, you know, just one of them. I said that about her when we broke up, because I loved her, bro. When I was in high school, I loved her, dog. Loved her a lot. I did everything for her. I fought like hell for her, dog, but I had to let her go. And I'm glad I did. Bro. You know, I wouldn't take nothing back. Like, I look back now, there's nothing I would change. I mean, fuck. Because all this it prepared me to heal others, you know what I'm saying? People that never had a father, a mother, been trafficked, you know, all the above, bro. Shot at, stabbed, you know, persecuted, lied upon, shamed, been alone, you know, being sick, being ill, died, you know, lost family members, been gang stalked, you know, gangs, you know. I've been involved, drugs, you know, I've been involved around, I grew up around all that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's sad, but it is what it is. You know, been stolen from, obviously, still, my whole life. And God used that, you know, He used all that, not just picked me and chose me to fulfill His prophecy, but He, as a kid, growing up till now, as a child till now, I could talk to somebody and they could be like, I trust you because you went through that. You know, you're not just talking like you understand, and but you don't understand because you never been through that, but you have. So I know you understand me. I know you see eye to eye with me, and I like that. I can't bond with nobody else out there like that. Nobody's been through that depth like me, and I'll be like, I have. Actually deeper. But anyways, you don't want to know how deep that rabbit hole went, but they're going to be like, that's why I'm here. That's why I want to talk to you. That's why I know you're the guy. I'll be like, yeah. Glory to God, He's using me in great mighty ways, bro. So what do I do? Just do this, do that. What? That's it? Yeah, go ahead. Call me a week later. Man, I got a job. I got a car. I'm not happy no more. I'm freaking excited. I'll be like, good, bro. Good, bro. Good. But nah, you want to be happy too. Excited is a good word too. So, damn, man. There's a lot of things. I'm going to download this video and shoot it out there too on Facebook. But yeah, I need all my government officials to link up and, you know, don't talk shit like I used to. I did it because I wasn't scared, bro. I wasn't scared. I called them out straight to their face, you know. But I piped down a lot, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, it took a lot out of me, dog. But I'm glad I did, because when I make movies and documentaries, everyone's going to say, that nigga's fucking brave. How the fuck can it? Nobody does that shit. Like, you did that shit, you'll be dead, bro. And he fucking did that shit all the time, bro. He never shut the fuck up, dog. But I piped down a lot, you know. I calmed down a lot. Because I needed answers. I was so thirsty for it. I had so many questions still, and I finally get an answer, and I'm like, but I still got 90% questions still, you know. So 13 years later, I got 80%, you know. And finally went to the hospital these last 2 times. I got the last 20%. So now I'm 100% aware of how the devil operates, how the devil thinks, how the devil's plan and the devil's plans, you know, and how they were going to use me for an scapegoat for everything. They were going to blame me for everything, dog. Just like they trying to do now still. But this time, I pulled back. I got out of the hospital. I pulled back. I chilled. And they fucking try to kill me, dog. They're like, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no. He knows. He knows, dog. He knows. And I was like, yeah, I do. But I stood my ground, dog. I was getting fucked up in this fucking house, bro. I was getting fucked up in this house. Gangsta, poison. Oh, the poison was fucking crazy. And other things I don't want to talk about. But when that shit gets exposed, they're gonna kick down that door and yank Vincent by his fucking ear. Fuck no, his fucking ear. Fuck his ear. They're gonna yank him by his fucking neck, bro. If they don't shoot him, they gonna fuck him up, bro. They gonna fuck him up. Wherever either they're gonna fuck him up here or in prison or in the county, something, bro. They gonna fuck him up. And the funny thing is, he was like, I'm scared, man, because I had a dream. He's I already know the next time I go to jail, I'm gonna stay in there forever. I'm never coming out. I'm gonna die in there. And at that time, I was like, don't say that, bro. Don't say that. Nah, he's I'm serious, bro. And the motherfucker did me dirty, dog. Motherfucker, what he did, dog, that's gonna put him underneath the jail with no coffin, bro. Upside down, hung upside down, bro. What the fuck he did. And what he still continue to do, dog, I don't know, it's fucking... Anyways, I forgive him, bro. I'm still happy. I'm still balling. I'm still shining. I'm still famous. I'm still a celebrity. I'm still happy, go lucky. I don't know. I have no hate in my heart. I can't have hate in my heart. If I do, I'll be just like him. And everybody, every other bum out there. You know. Hate is an ugly thing to have, bro. Ugly fucking thing to have. But yeah, man. Oh, shit. I don't know why, but lately I'm like, fuck, I feel sorry for my daughter's family, bro. Like, I know they want to come back, because I've had dreams. They want to come back and they want to, like, show me my daughter. But I'm like, first of all, y'all don't even deserve my daughter. Look what my daughter went through because of y'all. And when I get established, you know what I'm saying, when I boss up a little more and get my own, my own shit going, you're not gonna see my daughter, The government's gonna say, Charlie, you stole from the king, you lied, you hid his daughter from him. And all this shit happened to his daughter throughout her 7 years. 8 years, depending if it's another year from now. All this shit happened, and King got receipts. You think we don't know or what? You think God don't see it? You think King didn't know? That he was gonna find out that he had a daughter? You didn't think you tried to hide that from him? Okay. Then the whole world's gonna be like, fuck no. My princess, my king, and my princess deserve to be together. My princess don't deserve to be with them fucking bums. That's my princess. She deserves to be in a palace, not in that fucking house, stuck in a fucking room. Or she don't. And then they're brainwashing her, dog. I know for a fact she don't know my name. I know for a fact she don't know nothing about me, and that's shame on them, bro. Shame on all them as a family. Like, she's already 6, 7 years old. She should already know you have a father that's seeking you. You have a father that's going to be with you one day, One day you're going to be alone with your father. You're not going to be with us anymore. They should already be smart enough to know that, though. That they're going to lose my daughter. You know what I'm saying? They should already know that. Like, they should already be being prepared to, spend the rest every day with her, and as best as they can and try to make it right by what they did to her. You know what I'm saying? But they're bums. They ain't gonna do it. They all think about themselves, bro. They just think about themselves. But yeah, I've been thinking about it, and how fucked up. Same thing with my other kids, my other two kids. Their families all fucked up, bro. Fucked it. Trash, bum, low vibrational, hateful, jealous, envious, thieving ass, trash ass people, dog. And my family always, I don't know. You'll see for yourself when I make these Netflix movies, documentaries, and movies about my life. You'll see there was no way out, bro. But to go through it, I had to go through it. I had no way out. I had to figure it out on my own, bro. Everything I had to figure out on my own. I had to fight, figure out on my own how to mac to a chick, iron my own clothes, swim, throw a baseball, play sports, drive standard, everything on my own. Cook, clean. Teachers wouldn't even teach me. I had to teach myself math and fucking science and a little bit of history of what I know. I learned more on my own on a phone, bro, than I did in my whole fucking childhood in school. You'll be amazed what you can learn on a phone or a tablet or a computer if you're just by yourself. I had to school myself, bro. I didn't learn a goddamn thing in school. Well, maybe ABC, 2 plus 2, shit like that, yeah, but I didn't learn nothing in school. Nothing. That's why I had to change this. I had to change the world, bro. I had to change the world. It was just rigged. School's just rigged. Everything's just rigged. Everything. Yeah, but explain to me, dog, like how can they go into the banks and say, "Oh, I got power of attorney over him," or I just got a check, and a check, but you could give my money to a bum that steals, a demon, but when a righteous angel comes up in there, chosen by God, that's right, that's his rightful money, and I go up in there and say, "Here, I'm the king, Richard, get up. I got a bank account, full of money right now. I need like 10 grand out of it. At least 10 grand right now. Or 50,000, So I give me a car, clothes, food, shit like that. And then I'll come back another 2-3 days, go get me a house, an apartment. Whatever. Whatever the fuck, right? I'm just saying. They'll give them the money, dog. However the check is. Give them access to every asset, bro, that their heart desires, right? But if I go up in that bitch, they'll go on the computer and act stupid and be like, "You're not on here." But it says I'm a motherfucking multi-millionaire, trillionaire, billionaire with all this money and assets, but they'll just tell me, "No, you're not on here." So that's why I gotta make my own bank, because every bank in this fucking world's corrupt. Every bank has stolen my money, dog. Every bank in this world has stolen my money. And every nation. Every bank, bro. Every bank. And they will continue to if I don't make my own bank. So I have to make my own bank. So now that I made my own bank, y'all are aware, I'm gonna have my own, royal with a crown on it, royal bank, mugs. I'm gonna make a lot of shirts, advertise. I'm gonna make my own apps already. The app's gonna, commercials are gonna be coming out real soon. Royal Bank, it's a new bank, it's gonna be, you'll see. It's gonna be powerful, wealthy, simple, easy. A bank with integrity that's really responsible, peaceful, treats you right, treats you like royal. When you walk up in there, you'll be treated like royalty, like you're important to them, to me. You know what I'm saying? You'll be safe, but most of all, you're blessed. You're blessed, because everything I touch turns to gold. Everything. Anyways. Damn, all they hating right now. Saying this about me. Fuck me. Whatever. Ah, damn. I'm having a good time, man. It's a good day today. The weather's getting better. It's not as hot. I could go outside, not go outside, but I look outside every now and then, and I could feel the atmosphere. Instead of hot like hell, and just, you don't even want it. Nah, bro, it's actually loosening up out there. So I know I'm on the right, especially now, dog. All I gotta do is, like I said, is keep winning these court cases every fucking day. And then I'm gonna shut down West Fargo Bank, shut down American Bank, and convert it into Royal Bank. You know, you're gonna see my Royal Banks all over the nation, bro, and all over Europe, then in Ukraine too, and then you're gonna see it in Mexico. You're gonna see it everywhere, bro. Fast. I'm moving fast with this shit. Fast. You know, I might have to hire contractors to build a bank here and there too, but within 2 years, though, wow, I don't know. No time, bro. I probably won't even have to build no banks. Like I said, I'll just kick everybody's asses out of those banks that's been stealing from me, and you know, change the fucking name, change the toilets, you know, throw some furniture out, put my furniture, give it my little swag up in there. My pimp shit up in there, you know what I'm saying? My royal pimp shit. So you feel, you know, it won't be the same shit that, you know, it's gonna be my shit, my vibe. Besides those banks, it's all my buildings too. Everything's mine, dog. Everything's mine, dog. Like I said, people, I'm a trillionaire. I ain't a billionaire. Fucking trillionaire. A goddamn trillionaire. I ain't gonna tell you how much, but I'm a fucking trillionaire. So, anyways, damn, bro, I got all these ideas coming in, but I gotta like pace myself. I don't want to Today is a good fucking day, bro. I hit a big milestone today, Wednesday. You know, August 27th at 9:30. I reached my biggest milestone in life. I humbly, successfully changed the world today by making my own bank. This changed the game. This is gonna change the whole game, bro. From here on out, this changes everything. Cause now that money's gonna go to me. You know, me. EU is gonna be like, this is King's money, bro. Nobody could touch it. BlackRock, State Street, American Bank, West Fargo. We trusted them. You know, he won, and they kept that money there. And look, they pulled it out, and you know, but we got the money back already. We got all the money back, but now we got to put that money in his bank. You know, and we got to branch out. We got to sue all these motherfuckers and for stealing this shit and corruption and persecute them. And there's more royal banks, and then more royal banks, and more royal banks, more royal banks. And then when the time's right, we'll turn it into central bank digital currency. You know, the royal bank will be CBDC, central bank digital currency. It's still going to be the same thing, like central bank digital currency. For sure, digital currency, I might change the first two words to World Bank digital currency, you know. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. That sounds a lot cleaner and better. And besides, I don't want BlackRock. I'm changing everything, bro. I'm changing the whole fucking game, bro. Everything's gonna be under my hand, bro. My hand. Yeah. So, yeah, it's gonna be World Bank digital currency. World Bank. That sounds juicy. I love that. Sounds perfect. So it's gonna be WCDC. WCDC. No. W.B.D.C. World Bank digital currency. Yeah. W.B.D.C. World Bank. Damn, bro, they know they're. Damn, anyways. We're on the right track now, people. We're on the right track. We're on the right path now. All I need is all my righteous officials, bro. Don't slow down. Don't slow down. Keep locking people up every day, bro. You don't need that much. As soon as you got enough evidence, lock them up. Lock them up. Lock them up. Just lock them up. Like, they can't put me in a mental hospital no more. They can't, because I'm not mental. Everyone knows I'm not. But Trump's like, we just stole his money back, bro. Now I could buy more motherfucking, you know. No, you don't. No, you can't. I got my money back, and I'm in my own bank now. Fuck, dog. Now we can't go to war no more, dog. Now you go. I can tell you all this shit. Oh, dog. Fuck, now I gotta call Putin, dog. Damn, dog. I can't suck his pee-pee tonight, dog. Oh, fuck, man. Anyways, yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, bro, it's gonna be funny, bro. From here on out, it's gonna be funny. Real fucking funny, bro. Anyway, yeah, they're shitting bricks now, because now they're like, fuck, can you really change the fucking game on us? If we can't get to the money, we're gonna have to at least try, right? Okay, you could try, but you're not gonna succeed. You're gonna have to, like, go through a lot of security, bro, and then my security you won't even make it inside the building. You know, you'll be flagged for being a bum. Roach ass, leech ass, low vibrational ass, demon ass bum. You know, not bum, but demon. You know, we're not gonna allow demons in there. Fuck no. We'll be like, let me check your blood. Are you royal? Oh no, you're a demon. You gotta go. Oh shit, I'm gonna have AI fucking technology. I'll spot a fraud quick. I'm telling you won't be able to make it in my bank. You won't. And if you do, you sure as hell ain't gonna get no money, dog. We'll be like, let me see your check. Oh yeah, it's fake. Sorry, lock them up. Let me see your ID. Yeah, fake. Lock them up. Y'all are all fake. Fake. Y'all gonna be drained, dog. Drained. Coven's gonna be like, no. All the 4 kings, the rest of the 4 kings that are gonna fall, like the Bible says, like God says. Anyways, man, I'm gonna go, bro. I can't tell y'all everything all in one video, but stay tuned, people. Today's gonna be a juicy day, and from here on out, it's gonna be juicy fucking days, dog. Juicy fucking days. That also means all the corruption is gonna get drained faster. People are gonna get locked up faster. People are gonna cry out, get exposed, snitch on each other, get sick and die, stress, commit suicide. You know, go to mental hospitals like they wanted me to, for lying on me. And go to prison like they wanted me to. Faster. You know what I'm saying? Faster. Which means we're going to go to wars faster. Chaos in the world is gonna happen faster. It's not gonna be 2 years or 16 months. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. And I'm sure my righteous feds are gonna say, we don't need you, Trump. We already know you're a snake, bro. We gotta relocate the king. He already has a house. You know, goddamn, bro. Put him in a fucking. Fuck you, Trump. Not fuck you, but no, we're not gonna listen to you, bro. We're not gonna listen to you. We gotta protect the constitutional right. This is constitution. He has a right to be a citizen, at least a fucking. He's royalty, bro. And you don't even want him to be treated like a citizen? At least a citizen? Charlie, we're gonna put you in that beautiful home right there. You know, that home. You know, get your cars, your, you know, a fat check, you know, inheritance money, millions or billions, whatever it is. You're gonna live a good life till the fat lady sings and the whole shit comes crashing down on Satan's head and all his demons. And then, you know, by then I'll probably shoot off to Spain and go live it up there for a while. Or for a little bit. Travel the world. But before that happens, I'll still win court cases and I'll probably get my daughter back for once. You know, my son back. You know what I'm saying? Get to know them so when the fat lady sings, we ride together to my jet. You know, big ass jumbo jet, gassed up, ready for me to go. Which, by the way, I want my royal flag on it, at least my royal crest on it. I was thinking about wrapping it or painting it, but I was like, I wonder if I'm gonna have time. If, you know, because I don't know if they gotta sand it down, primer it, and paint it, and then clear coats, bunch of clear coats. At least they could do. I know they could put a crest on it, either like on the center of the plane, sideways. You know how Hellcats, Dodge Chargers have that big ass Hellcat on the door, and it's like, it looks badass. It's not a little, it's like big. I was thinking about putting a crest like that on the plane or on the back end of the tail, you know, on top of the tail, my royal crest. So whenever I fly, you can see that it's royalty. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I want to do that to the plane and meet as fast as I can. You know, I want to see the results when it's done. So, yeah. Anyways, people, stay tuned. Much love. And like I said, righteous officials, keep rising every morning, bro. Eat good, feel good. Stay positive energy. Don't interact. No lames. No bums. If you know they're no good, don't even. Kill them with kindness, bro. Just kill them with kindness. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Play dumb like they tried to. Put that mirror up. Just, you know what I'm saying? Put that mirror up so they can see that they the dumbasses. You ain't the dumbass no more. You know what I'm saying? They seen smoking mirrors now. You know, we see through the bullshit. Alright. Much love, man. Let's get it done. Let's get it popping.